Someone lived a life full of such history, such color, such compassion. It is difficult to find words worthy of honoring that life. But I am deeply honored to be here today to join in this profound tribute to Ken Hechler's historic, vibrant, compassionate life, along with his loving wife, Carol, and their son, Josh. His many friends, colleagues, and loved ones, and West Virginians from all across the state. We all loved Ken. We looked up to him. We revered his many achievements. We marveled at his stories. And we are forever grateful for his lifetime of service to our state of West Virginia. In a truly extraordinary life that spanned over a century, Ken had many designations: son, brother, professor, decorated hero of World War II, historian, author, presidential advisor, 9-term West Virginia congressman, tireless advocate and activist, West Virginia Secretary of State, and beloved husband and father. An adopted West Virginian, he worked tirelessly and selflessly for our state and our people in monumental ways. As congressman, he fought for mine safety legislation, even bringing widows to Washington to share their stories and push for needed reforms. He fought for black lung legislation to provide essential compensation for the very first time to coal miners who risked their lives and their health on our behalf. As an activist, he was part of some of our country's most historic moments, including marching with the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma in 1965 to fight for the constitutional right of African Americans to vote. As Secretary of State, he was the People's Secretary. You would find him not in the Secretary of State's executive office, but at a desk in the hallway, surrounded by stacks of papers, hard at work, just like any other staffer. He would even bring his own oranges to the State House and take them to the cafeteria for fresh squeezed juice, but still pay the workers. Ken impacted my own life as well. Growing up in Chapmanville, every Sunday my family would gather at my grandfather's house at the head of Henderson Ranch at the head of Harts Creek. And I remember vividly one Sunday when I was about 10 years old, we saw a bright red Jeep coming off the hill from Mingo County and through the gate and up to my grandfather's house. And out hops Ken Hechler, who was home from Washington, making the rounds to visit his constituents. Years later, as a high school student, when Ken was still a congressman, I got to participate in a program he created for high school students in his district to visit Washington, D.C. And that was the very first time I saw our nation's capital and met many of our national leaders. I tell you, that was pretty impressive for a 17-year-old boy from Chapmanville. Ken inspired so many West Virginia's public servants. Another adopted West Virginian, J. Rockefeller, early in his career and early in his time in the Mountain State, got this advice from Ken: just be yourself. Show the people that you care. That's who Ken was. He was himself. He cared. He loved our state and our people fiercely. And West Virginia is better because of him. Thank you, Ken.